Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam280. As you may remember, we were listening about how beautiful it was in Vrindavan during the rainy season. Along with a strong wind, the waters of the sea, which had a sudden influx of a myriad rivers flowing into it, became very clouded, bringing to mind the parallel of the mind of a yogin, which had been for a long time calm and tranquil, far removed from the onslaught of the senses, and which, taken unawares, falls a victim to the torrential awareness of the senses and becomes helplessly muddled, losing all calmness. The well-worn paths which people used to tread every day were now covered with new grass, and therefore could not be seen at all. It was like the Vedas, which, if neglected for a long time, become forgotten and lost to the world. The lightning, which went to embrace the rain cloud incessantly, suddenly lost all interest in it once it became emptied of all water, like a Devadasi, who will not pay heed to a rich admirer of hers, who has now become poor. The rainbow with its 7 colors gleamed in the sky, even like the Brahman, who is without gunas, but who appears to be invested with the gunas in the world. On the other hand, the moon, hidden behind a dark cloud, could not shed its true light, like the glory of a person is dimmed if the intellect is clouded by ego, by ahamkara. The peacocks were spreading their plumage and were dancing everywhere. Trees, which had been dry and thirsty, were now filled with sap and looked satisfied. At places, the banks of rivers had been broken, and wherever the eye could see, there was water and green, and the eye could do nothing but feast itself on the glorious face of the earth. The young boys of Vrindavan enjoyed themselves in the rain. They delighted in rushing to the caves, sitting there, eating the roots and other delicacies which could be found at the bases of the trees, and their trunks, and in the fields, getting drenched in rain. Krishna would stand there staring at the falling rain, at the mountain torrents rushing down, at the cows which were heavy with their milk, and which walked towards their beloved Krishna slowly and softly, at the hunters' women who were wandering here and there collecting honey from the hives. The boys with Krishna would sit on the rocks and eat their food, watching the river water flowing rapidly by their side. Krishna would suddenly lie down on the grass and stare for hours at the sky and at the treetops, which would wave in the strong winds which blew across the earth. All around him would be his cows and their calves and, of course, his playmates. And so passed the rainy season, bringing joy to everyone. The winds became suddenly less violent, and they became soft and gentle breezes, which just brushed the earth and the trees and the green grass with their gentle touch. The sky was now clear and cloudless, and the waters in the lakes and rivers were also clear, without any clouded and muddled look. The lotuses bloomed again, indicating that the minds of yogis, which had for a time strayed from the path of meditation, had come back from their lapse and were once again calm and filled with tranquility. 177. Sharad Ritu. The life of a person has been divided into 4 stages: brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasa. Each is, in its own way, a difficult stage. During the brahmacharya stage, the youngster has to be under the care of the guru, the preceptor, should obey the guru, collecting summits for the guru, washing the guru's clothes, massaging the guru's feet, and doing 1,000 other small jobs which will try the patience of a youngster who will be lacking in patience. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.